Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 26 on higher order ordinary differential equations. In this lecture we are going to generalize method of variation of parameters for higher order ordinary differential equations. So first we understand the formula for the higher order ODEs and then we will understand the method with the help of example. So suppose we consider standard form of nth order non-homogeneous linear ordinary differential equation, and we keep in mind that before applying this method we must check that coefficient of highest order derivative must be 1. So suppose this is nth order linear ordinary differential equation with constant coefficients 1, a1, a2 and an, and right hand side is non-zero function. Rx is a non-zero function of x or non-zero constant. Now the method goes in this way. First we have to find out solution of homogeneous differential equation corresponding to equation 1, and we know that solution is known as complementary function. So suppose complementary function is given by y suffix c equal to c1y1 plus c2y2 plus and so on cn yn. Because we are having nth order linear differential equation, there must be n linearly independent functions in the complementary function. So first we find out complementary function, then we find out Wronskian of these n functions y1, y2, yn, and we know how to find out Wronskian. Wronskian is the determinant whose first row is all the functions as it is y1, y2, yn. Second row is first order derivatives of all these functions y1 dash, y2 dash, yn dash and so on. Last row is n minus 1th derivative of all these functions yn n minus 1. So this determinant we have to find out, and this determinant is known as Wronskian of these n functions y1, y2, yn. Now after finding out Wronskian, we have to calculate n determinants. Because our differential equation is of nth order, we will find out n another determinants denoted by wj, j equal to 1 to n. That is, we have to find out n determinants w1, w2, wn. Now how this wj is defined? So wj is the determinant which is obtained from Wronskian w by replacing jth column of w by this column 0, 0, 0 and last entry is 1. All the entries except last entry of the column are 0, or all the entries are 0 except last entry which we have to consider as 1. So for example, if I want to write down w1 from this Wronskian, then I will replace first column by 0, 0, 0, 1. w1 will be equal to, it is obtained from Wronskian by replacing first column of the Wronskian by this column 0, 0, 0 up to 1. If we want to write down w3, then w3 will be, first we write down the Wronskian y1 dash, y2 dash, y3 dash and yn dash and so on. Last column is y1 n minus 1th derivative, y2 n minus 1th derivative, y3 n minus 1th derivative and n minus 1th derivative of yn. So this is Wronskian. Now if I want to write down w3, I will replace third column of Wronskian by 0, 0, 0 and the last entry is 1. So this will give me determinant w3. So in general, wj is the determinant obtained from w by replacing jth column by this column 0, 0, 0 and 1. So we have to obtain n another determinant w1, w2, wn from Wronskian w, where we will remember that wj is the Wronskian obtained, wj is the determinant obtained from Wronskian w by replacing jth column of w by 0, 0, 0 and last entry is 1. So once we obtain this Wronskian and this n determinants w1, w2 up to wn, we have ready-made formula for the particular integral. So then particular integral is given by yp equal to y1 times integral of w1 over w into r with respect to x. So here we remember in this way, y1 times w1 over w into r. Now this r and w remains as it is in each term, and if we are considering y1 here, we will consider w1 here. If there is y2 here, we will consider w2 here. If there is yn here, we will consider wn here. So we will remember this formula, and using this formula we can find out particular integral of a non-homogeneous linear ODE of any order and with any right hand side. There is no limitation in the method of variation of parameters, it is general method. Now the formula which we have written for second order ODEs, it is particular case of this formula, that we can understand in this way. Suppose we want to write down the formula for second order ODE. Suppose we consider this second order ODE y double dash plus a1 y dash plus a2 y equal to rx. So because this is second order ODE, complementary function will consist of c1 y1 plus c2 y2. So we will first find out Wronskian of y1 and y2. Suppose y1 y2 y1 dash y2 dash. Now if we want to use this formula, we have to find out w1 and w2. So w1 is the Wronskian, no it is not Wronskian, w is the Wronskian, w1 is the determinant obtained from Wronskian by replacing first column by this column 0, 1, and we consider second column as it is. Similarly w2 is the Wronskian obtained from, w2 is the determinant obtained from Wronskian by replacing second column by 0, 1, first column as it is. So if we find out value of w1 and w2, w1 becomes 0 minus y2, that is minus y2, and w2 becomes y1 into 1 minus 0, that is y1. And now we write down the formula yp equal to y1 times w1 into r over w dx plus y2 times, here I write y2, so here I have to write w2 into r over w dx. Now I substitute value of w1 and w2. So y1 times w1 is minus y2 into r over w dx plus y2 times w2 is y1 r over w dx. So you can see we obtain this same formula. We can take this negative side outside, yp equal to minus y1 y2 r over w dx plus y2 times y1 r over w dx. So this is the particular case of the general formula for n equal to 2, and we have solved second order non-homogeneous ODEs using this formula up to before this lecture. So this formula for second order ODE is the particular case of the general formula which we have just discussed. Particular integral is given by yp equal to y1 times w1 into r over w dx plus y2 times w2 into r over w dx, and so on, yn times wn into r over w dx, where this wj for j equal to 1 to n is the determinant obtained from w by replacing jth column of w. Jth column of w is replaced by this column 0 0 0, last entry is 1. All the entries except last entry are 0. So we will remember this formula. This is general formula for the method of variation of parameters, and it is easy to remember. We just have to remember this yp equal to, suppose I write yj here. Here I have to write wj r over w dx. I can write in sigma notation also, sigma j equal to 1 to n, where wj is obtained from w by replacing jth column of w by the column 0 0 0 up to 1. So in this way, using this formula, we can solve any linear non-homogeneous ODE, and we can find its general solution. So it is easy to remember this formula, and for second order we can either remember this formula so that every time we don't have to calculate this w1 and w2. This is general equation for second order ODE, and this formula works for any second order ODE because this is general formula. So for second order we can remember this formula, and for ODEs of second, third and higher order we can find the particular solution using this formula. So in the next lecture we will see how to find out particular solution of higher order ODEs using this formula of method of variation of parameters. So I hope you like this session. Thank you very much.